Good evening, everyone. I just want to thank you from the jump here for participating in this and coming out on a night like this to talk about how we can improve flooding West Branch of the Brandywine. If we haven't met before, my name is Josh Maxwell. I'm chair of the Board of Commissioners in Chester County, so I'm responsive to 500 plus thousand residents throughout the county, from Phoenixville to Oxford, mainline to Ackland, out by Lancaster. But uniquely, I'm a borough of Downingtown resident and have been for 38 years. Grew up on 300 block of Jefferson Avenue, and our house got flooded out a couple times a year before the Alcoa Basin got built over by Shanahan. And I had the terrible experience of seeing neighbors, friends, our family, my sister, and a lot of folks just have their houses destroyed, whether it's Brandywine Ave, Mary, William, Viaduct, all throughout the town. And I'm super excited that Barry Cassidy is applying his unique set of skills to solving a problem that's been plaguing Downingtown since before Marsh Creek was built. We're doing everything we can now that I'm at the county and no longer mayor of Downingtown, doing what we possibly can to push our resources in line with what the borough and the downtown area wants to see, including the resiliency fund, making sure we hear from residents like you on what we need to do, what we need to change, and how we can stop the next 100-year flood from destroying homes and affecting people's lives and possibly putting lives at risk here in the Downingtown area. And we have a lot of those folks from the county here tonight to listen to what you have to say to make sure that we're in line with what you want to see. I'll mention a couple of these from the start. The Department of Emergency Services has started the process of updating the county-wide hazard mitigation plan with an eye towards the West Branch of the Brandywine Creek. Effective planning is going to help reduce the damages from the natural and man-made hazards and improve resilience, some resiliency in our communities. DS and the Water Resources Authority, represented here, are working together to improve stream level information in real time and the flood warnings sent out through the 911, the reverse 911 system. In the 911 call center in there, if you walk in, you'll see flood levels on Brandywine for the West Branch of the Brandywine at all times, including Marsh Creek, so we can know in advance if firefighters or police officers or us are susceptible to serious flooding. We pushed really hard after Ida to do a look at the West Branch of the Brandywine. You're going to hear more about that tonight. But we partnered in a bi-state effort with the Brandywine Conservancy and the University of Delaware to conduct a flood study for the entire Brandywine Creek watershed from all the way from Honeybrook to Wilmington. Rather than have individual communities and boroughs and townships try to address this issue, flooding issues, we are partnering and recognizing that we have to look at the holistic area and where we can retain water throughout the Brandywine watershed, and that is probably going to be north of the borough, right? We need to keep water from getting in, so once it gets into these kitchen sink types areas, there's nowhere for it to go, and it ends up sitting in our backyards, in our basements, in our living rooms for several hours, if not days. So we need to figure out how we can retain water in more places, knowing that so many housing developments have gone up where that water used to sit. And Grant DaCosta from the Brandywine Conservancy is going to talk about that plan tonight. One component of that plan is an interactive flood mapping tool that's going to allow the public to enter in locations of flood-prone areas in real time. So the folks at the Water Resources Authority or DES can see if Mary Street's flooding. You'll be able to go on your phone and add that you have those issues, and then we can start to change the plan from there. So getting community input is so important. So the folks that are investing this money or giving grants are doing it in a way that you guys want to see in your communities. And I just want to highlight one more time that you have some really good folks here that are trying to fix a problem that is lots of communities throughout the country are trying to fix. Flooding is just getting more dangerous and more common every single year. Downingtown's been flooding for over 200 years. It was really bad before Marsh Creek got built. It was still bad before the Alcoa Basin got built. And it's going to take hundreds of thousands of dollars and likely millions of dollars to take the next step to prevent flooding in the borough. Know that us at the county, we're doing everything we can to support Barry and the team here on what they want to do. And we're going to be here tonight to make sure that we get all your questions answered, we get all the input we possibly can to make sure this plan has the outcomes that you guys want to see. So with that, I just want to say thank you, and I'm going to turn the microphone back over.